What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to take another look at some more type O negatives. This time we're taking a look at this summer breeze. This is a This is a Patreon request, and so far the Patreon has been recommending me these type O negative songs. He's been hitting them out of the park. So we're gonna go ahead and shut up and turn it up. Okay, hold on. Tell me why that lick, that whole entire melody reminds me of something. I'm not really too sure. It's definitely kind of giving you that bad boy kind of vibe. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a do 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 do. It's just that dun, da, 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 da. That reminds me of something. I just don't know where to put it at. But this definitely just off that intro, I can definitely see this song as something that you can kind of work out to. The little vocals in the background, I'm not really sure what it was. It's almost like something sharp hit something, like you got hit by something, and then it followed with like you just drank like a cup of ice. No, a cup of ice water, and then you drink it, and then the ice falls back down to the glass, and then you're like you just drink like some Coke or something. I don't know, but all right, let's keep it moving. Okay, so very interesting. Adding that little high pitched melody in there, kind of interrupting this kind of hardcore guitar riff that we got going on, right? It's kind of sitting there low. We down there, we in here grumbling, dur, dur, dur. And then when he said summer breeze, and he ended the chorus, well, not ended it, but he ended that first part, get that to kind of emphasize on that summer breeze. So it's almost like you sitting there, you kind of drudging along, or like you're like really, really sad or something like that. And then there's like this spark of hope. I'm not too sure, but I do have the lyrics up here because he got such a really, really low voice. So it's kind of hard for me to interpret what he's saying. So I'm going to take a look at what he said during the first part. See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. A little light shining through the window lets me know everything's all right. I'm a kind of guess with those type of lyrics. It's almost like one of them things where either you took a nap and you're supposed to work the night shift. No. What was it? Oh, you're supposed to be up. I don't know. You're supposed to be up at a certain time, right? Maybe when sun came up, he's supposed to be up, so you're like, yes, I woke up, so you see a sun. Or it might be one of them things where he's like really thankful for being alive and seeing the sun, you know what I mean? But the part, when he did the chorus, the summer breeze makes me feel fine blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Jasmine, that's interesting. Could be a woman, or it could be like a reference to like the jasmine flowers. But summer breeze makes me feel fine, blow through jasmine. So blowing through, and in those sounds, sometimes when you think about a concept such as breeze or summer, right? those words have characteristics and they can be represented audibly, right? So we kind of get those notes that they put in there, and they had a reverb to it as well to kind of simulate kind of like that wind sound, kind of giving you those kind of happy moments. But it's counteractive because of the darkness of the song. So it's like, I'm not really too sure what to think about. Like, is he happy? Is he depressed? I don't know what's going on, but we got some more to go through. I mean, it almost kind of sounds like he's pretty much just like describing his day, you know, because these other lyrics, they don't seem to have any type of meaning. You see, like, see the paper lying on the sidewalk, music from the house next door. So I'll walk on up to the doorstep through the screen and across the floor. See the paper line. I mean, it doesn't sound like he's really talking about much or anything. Maybe he's just really happy to be alive. You know what I mean? So you just start describing just how your day went, you know. That's what I'm getting from here. And we get the vocals. I don't know if that was in the second part of the chorus, but it's nice to get those vocals in there as well. It's kind of adding to that duality fact of we got sadness and happiness. So now it looks like we're about to get a guitar solo. He did his chorus twice, and we know that usually in song structures, after the second chorus, that's when we get some type of climax of some sort. So let's get to it. Oh, that was okay. That was a weird ending. Okay, so a couple of things that came up to mind when I was listening to this. So during the ending, right, when I started listening or honing in more of his voice, I was just trying to sit here and think about what kind of, artists usually make a creative decision on how they're going to exercise their vocals in the song, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, if this song is more about him just kind of enjoying like the simple life where there's no trouble, you know, Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze usually feel like the title of the name is called Summer Breeze. And when you think about a summer breeze, it makes you feel good, right? It makes you feel relaxed. So I sit here and I start thinking about, okay, well, it's a relaxed feeling, you know, when you're lazy, or maybe when you come home from work and you're just tired, you're not exactly talking with so much force and exuberance and everything. You're kind of just, how's work on? You know, it's kind of just cool. So I think that's what he's doing right here, but he's taking it to more of an extreme kind of like an extreme kind of way, right? Kind of because, you know, he can get down there pretty low. All right, so that's my thoughts on why his voice was so low. I did want to point attention to when he said, and I come home from a hard day's work, how the sound kind of panned left and right to kind of give you that sense of like construction work, right? Gotta love when musicians kind of play with the sound. It doesn't necessarily have to be so straightforward with the rhythm and with the melody. You know, go in there and play some stuff, add some sense of excitement to your listeners, right? And then he was like, and you're waiting there, not a care in the world, right? Like for instance, my wife isn't working right now, but when I come home from work, she definitely don't look like she don't have a care in the world. But I could understand that. She's sitting there, she's waiting for me to come home, see you smile, waiting in the kitchen, food cooking, plate for two, feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. So those are all kind of feeling good things, right? You come home from work, you're like, everything's cool, you know. That's what this song was about to me. Everything's cool, everything's right the way it should be. I don't think there's any kind of hidden meaning or something in here like this. I think it was pretty straightforward with the lyrics. And then one more thing, I think the last time when he was singing the chorus, you can kind of I don't know how to explain the sound, but it was like think about when it's like a really hot day, and you know that time when you look at the road or like on a highway and you see like the tar that's like melting, or it's not melting, but you can see heat rising out from the asphalt, and it creates like that little wavering kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? We see that visually, but I believe that if it had an audible, right, if it sounded like something, that's what that would sound like. And that kind of added to the layer of summer, right? Because summer is hot, and so they added that in the end to kind of give you like that sheesh is hot kind of thing, like when you're in the desert. And then the chorus, the ahs and all that kind of gave you like that sense of wind, because when a nice wind blows over you, like, oh man, that feels good. And then an internal sense of what you feel after you said, that feels good, was that melody that's like that ding, 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 right? Also coupled with the guy at the beginning with that sound, drinking some ice cold water, and when the ice, that's what you're going to think about now every time you listen to that, when the ice drops back down to the cup and you like, like ding, That's just what came to my head, but it's a pretty cool song, man. You guys let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.